Hey fellas, nothing gets your sweetie's heart going like a garden arch. If you have upcycled enough pallets for the last few Valentine's Days, and you want something that says our love can last like a cast iron skillet without burning up a whole weekend, we've got a garden arch for you. Materials included in the kit: 10 EMT connectors, 4 EMT splices, 10 EMT caps, number 8 self-tapping screws, optional 4-foot hoop bender, and optional 6x20 trellis netting. Materials to buy locally: 5 or 6 pieces of 10-foot by 3/4 inch EMT conduit. Quantity depends on the desired arch height and width. Tools that will be required: metal saw, power drill, measuring tape, marker, a 1/4 inch hex and head driver, a 9/16 inch deep socket, 4-foot hoop bender, a hammer, twine or wire. Your first step is going to be mount the hoop bender securely to a flat, sturdy surface. Position the bender 5 or 6 feet above the ground to allow enough working space. Mark each 10-foot EMT pipe at 22.5 inches from both ends and 46.5 inches from both ends. Insert the pipe into the bender and bend at the 22.5 inch mark, then bend at the 46.5 inch mark. Remove the pipe, flip it end to end, and repeat the bends at the same measurements from the opposite end. Do not overbend. Repeat this process for the second hoop. Finished hoops will be approximately 47 inches tall. For step 2, we are going to cut the straight pipe sections. Decide on the final height and width of the arch. These instructions assume a finished height of approximately 6.5 feet. With the hoops approximately 4 feet tall, cut 4 vertical legs at 3 feet each. These legs will be driven 6 inches into the ground during installation. We built a 4x4x6 for this video. We also placed our arch in our raised garden bed kits. From the remaining straight EMT pipes, mark at 3 foot, 6 foot, and 9 foot. Cut along each mark to produce 9 total 3-foot sections. For step 3, we're going to be assembling the hoop. Insert an EMT splice into each end of both hoops. Secure each splice with a self-tapping screw. Attach a 3-foot EMT section to each splice and secure with another self-tapping screw. These will form the vertical legs of the arch. Hammer EMT caps onto the exposed ends of all the remaining 3-foot EMT sections. On step 4, we will be connecting the hoops together. Using EMT cross connectors, attach one 3-foot EMT section at the apex of the arch. Position the straight piece under the hoops and tighten all the nuts with a 9/16 inch socket. Install the bottom cross section approximately 6 inches above the bottom of the legs. These should align with the ground level once installed. Install the remaining 2 cross pieces at the transition point where the hoop curve meets the straight leg section. Tighten all hardware securely. Next step, install the arch. Move the assembled arch to its final location. Push the vertical legs 6 inches into the ground until the bottom cross section rests at ground level. If the soil is too hard to drive EMT directly, hammer 4 2-foot sections of 1/2 inch rebar into the ground and slide the EMT legs over the rebar. Use the arch to mark spacing before driving rebar. And for the final step, add plant support. Attach trellis netting over the arch for climbing plants, or use twine, or for permanent installations, wire can be wrapped up and around the cross pieces to provide long-term vine support. We use rebar tie wire and a bar tie twist tool, found on the concrete aisle at your hardware store. If you want to be on the receiving end of a garden arch, send this video to your person who doesn't take subtle hints. For more garden DIY projects and planting tips, subscribe now and never miss a beat.